it's Jamie Jo from Jamie Jo Sells Wax, and today we are going to talk about another fun product that we offer, which is called the fragrance flower. I love the fragrance flower for so many different reasons. You are looking at one right now that is actually all the way used up, but you can see that it's still absolutely beautiful, and that's one of the things that I love about this product. Even when it's fully used up, it's still gorgeous, and there's other fun things you can do with it. So let's talk about what this is and why I think you would absolutely love it. A fragrance flower is basically an oil diffuser. You might remember, I remember like back in childhood, back in the olden days, we had these jars of oil with these sticks that came out of it. And most people would put them on the back of their toilet stool for fragrance in their bathroom. Well, this is the exact same idea, only it's so much more beautiful, but it works the exact same way. Would you believe that this flower is actually made of wood? It absolutely is made of wood. It is a type of wood from India called solo wood. So we use that wood to make these gorgeous flowers. There's two different designs of the flowers. This is the one that is called Darling Dahlia, and this is Buttercup Bell. So when you go to order your flower, you will see that there are two different designs. But know that these are all made by hand in India, so there will be no two flowers alike. We have different design styles, but they can vastly differ in the exact look of the flower. So they are all hand tied, and I apologize, this camera is not cooperating. Hand tied here. You can see some discoloration on the back of this one. Like I said, this one is fully used up and has been in oil for months. So you get to choose the design of the flower if you want Darling Dahlia or Buttercup Bell, and then you get to decide what fragrance you want. So this is a brand new fragrance jar. This is what would come when you order a brand new one. So I will, in just a little bit, show you how to actually unpackage it, how to use it, all that good stuff. And I have a fun little trick to show you with it, so stay tuned for that. But here is some reasons that I love the fragrance flower. You can use this thing practically anywhere. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it for a car, but anywhere where it can sit stationary, you can use this fragrance flower. Notice, no plug-in. A lot of Scentsy products require a plug, but not this one. So you can have this fun little guy anywhere. Of course, I mentioned the old school reed diffusers on the back of a toilet. That absolutely is a great place for this. And I have what I call a potty closet at my house, just the little tiny room with just the toilet, the cabinet above. And I do, in fact, have a fragrance flower in that room. But these are great to be used anywhere. I've had one behind my kitchen sink, and I keep one on my desk as well. Speaking of desk, this is a great gift to give anyone in your office or in a place of work. A lot of times, workplaces have rules against diffusers or different things like that, but this is a very small item, and it does have a smaller scent throw. Scent throw is the area in which it fragrances. And it is smaller because it's a stationary object that the scent is just coming out of the wood at the top of it. So it's great for a desk. So if there are others around you that are sensitive to fragrance, it's not going to affect them like a warmer or a diffuser would. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is unbox the item. It's gonna come in a really tiny little box, like this size. So again, another great point is you can buy these in bulk for a discount. When you bundle and save, they get cheaper. So these are a great product to have on hand for those last minute gifts that you might need. The price point is amazing. And so it's another great gift to just keep on hand for when you might need a little fun something to cheer someone up, or add a little touch of happiness to someone's day. So think about that bundle and save deal where you can save money. But all you have to do, take it out of the box, take the flower out. There's gonna be a little paper wrapper on the wick of the flower. You're gonna take off that little paper wrapper, take the stopper off the oil, put the ring on the top, and pop it right in, and already it's good to go. Now, when you first get your flower, you might see that the oil goes really fast, like halfway down, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, if it went that fast, it's only gonna last a couple days. And that is not the case. It goes really fast at first because the wood is saturating up the oil. But once that wood is fully saturated, that progression of the oil disappearing is going to slow down vastly. And I typically get 2 to 3 months out of one fragrance flower. So they last a really long time too. So I'm gonna cut the video here and go to a different shot so I can show you a fun little trick where you can customize your fragrance flower. All right, guys, we are here and I am ready to show you this fun trick with your fragrance flower. This is my old flower here. I'm gonna move it out of the way. We have the 2 pieces of our new fragrance flower and a couple Sharpie markers. So we're gonna move our oil out of the way. We don't need it for this part either. But I have chosen 3 different colors of blue Sharpie markers. You absolutely can use any color that you want, but I am going to put this one in my kitchen, and I have different hues of blue in my kitchen, so that's what I'm going to use. Now, what you're going to do is take the Sharpie marker and just tip the edges of the fragrance flower. You don't need to color the whole petal, just the edges of the petal. Now, I'm going to do a progression of dark blue into light blue in the middle of the flower. And it doesn't matter if you mess up, really there's no way to mess up with this, because you'll see in a minute when we put it in the oil, these colors are gonna bleed down into the petals. So even if you perhaps get some wrong color on the wrong petal or get it in the wrong place or something like that, it is really not going to matter. So this is fun. I actually thought I was doing a fast speed video to show you that I was coloring this all along the way, and I forgot to push record. So you completely missed the progression of the coloring of the petals, but that would have been boring video anyway. Here is the finished product where I have taken those 3 different colors of Sharpie, darker, a little bit lighter, lightest in the middle, and you can see exactly what I've done with the petals here. And you can see that at this point, it's looking a little janky. You can see I kind of got off on my coloring there. It is completely fine. It is totally going to work. So now that I have tipped the edges of all the petals with my Sharpie marker, I told you about that little paper wrap that was on the wick earlier. So I'm just going to slide it off. That is trash. And then I'm going to take my oil again. A brand new oil is going to have a cap underneath, and you are going to just pop that out. Let me see if I can just use my fingers. Yeah. Okay, so you are just going to pop that out of there. That is trash as well. And then it comes with this little silver ring. That's just for adornment, the beauty of it, whatever you want to say. So now your oil is completely ready. Do you see now why I laughed and said it wouldn't be good for a car? This needs to be put in a place where it's not going to get knocked over, tipped, anything like that, because this oil in here, it's fragrance oil, so it can harm finishes on different cabinets, bookshelves, wherever you have it. So it's super, super simple. At this point, all you're going to do is take your flower and drop it right down in there. So not too great looking right now, but I'm going to show you the progression of this flower over time so you can see how beautiful the petals get with that addition of color. Stay tuned. Well, here we are 6 hours after putting the marker on it and putting it down in the oil. You can see the colors are definitely starting to bleed down in there, but it's still got quite a ways to go. So I will keep an eye on it and keep you updated. All right, guys, day 3 after coloring the fragrance flower. I know I told you that this was going to go in my kitchen, but I then realized that my bathroom fragrance flower was out of oil and needed replaced. So this is where this fragrance flower will stay for now. That fragrance flower, along with that room spray, is exactly what is needed in this little potty closet, that there is no outlet, no other way to add fragrance. Perfect addition. All right, guys, so there you have it. Fragrance flowers are the great addition, especially to areas that don't have electric outlets or the possibility of a warmer, a diffuser, air purifier, any of those things. Fragrance flowers are small. They are the perfect price point. You can buy them individually. You can buy them in a multi-pack of 3. Great to have on hand for gifts, and the perfect option for fragrance anywhere where you have a stable surface that needs a little bit of added fragrance. You can grab those on my website at JamiJoSellsWax.com, or comment to me, message me on social media if you have any questions, or if you want to set up a private shopping link to get yours for discounted or even free.